Alright, so skipping through the opening thing into when we wake up, technically starting the story by meeting the sibling pair of Zeke and Shirley. We have a bit of a talk and find out that we woke up in a place called Astra Shelter.
Area code HT501.
Cue cinematic shot. Also, there's Mia, which is a robot helper thing that I definitely overreacted to. So after running around the shelter a bit more, meeting more people, and spending half an hour essentially trying to recreate me, we finally got to fight things, which was Robobugs. During this buggy beatdown, the game decided to say no and forced me to upgrade my weapons, which was just why? Post that, talked to Shirley, because of course she's afraid of bugs, sneakied our way out of the shelter and met Franz. He was fixing things, and stopped because Shirley wanted him to fix other things. Very smooth. She then stole his job and fixed the first thing he was trying to fix, which needed us to go to Giant Tower. We met a bot up there, which sidetracked us, essentially. It ain't too bad. We got to fight the Robo Doggo, which died hilariously fast, and we got new weapons via complicated system I'm not even going to try and explain. Back on track, went to Shirley, stole Francis' job, and got yelled at by Zeke. But it was not for stealing Francis' job, no. It was for sneaking away from the campsite, which makes perfect sense.
You can't. Shirley!
After some talking shenanigans on Francis' side, Zeke and Shirley forgave each other, and life went on as normal.
What was that? Look out! What happened? That's...
Dirty Ravagers!
Yeah, this was unexpectedly expected, but hey, there's a bandit raid now. We got to fight bandits, play around with the shooty turret, watch Shirley technically die, and blew up a ship. Which then pooped out this thing. Eek. Heading back to Shirley after she had said accident, we found out that her suppressor broke. What's a suppressor, you say? Well, it's essentially the thing that stops you, yes you, from turning into that thing. Probably a bit smaller in the case of Shirley, but still. Now, while Zeke was finding a way to save Shirley, we had a babysitting job to do. And we failed nearly instantly by letting Shirley run away. Catching Shirley in the habit of the sneaky, we slapped her back to sleep and got help. After some shady business in a lab, we managed to get someone, which also caused Zeke and Shirley to poof off to somewhere else. So now we have to find them. And in the middle of all of this, I switch accounts. Because friends. So after a super long investigation and a promotional video for what looks like a secret organization, we found out that the siblings went to a group called the Heirs of Ida, which doesn't help. So we went with the little midget into some ruins where we fought this thing on top of the giant tower, which has lasers now, and going into a space base where we got gunned. We didn't actually get gunned, but they did forget that we were going here, even though Franz literally just told them. Up at the space called Hykros, we met Clema, which I think that's how you say his name. I'm probably going to be wrong on that. But he told us about the laser shenanigans with the towers, and who we were before we had amnesia. Oh, and Elric, who just made us stronger. After the upgrade, we all had a nice little chat, which was ruined by a traitor. Said traitor planted bombs around in a boot, and of course, we needed to disarm them by doing this weird clipper minigame. Then, we fucked up. Now let's stop that there for a second and ask you a question. What happens next? Do you fall down to Earth and die? Does the entire space station come crashing down, killing millions or at least thousands of people on board? Does all of the bad things do what the bad things do? No. France had a cheeky little thing called the power of bullshit. It came in the form of orb. Said orb booted us back in time about 23 seconds, which meant we got the bombs. Huh. That's interesting, ain't it? The plot demands it, so it shall be. Well, after that entire debacle, Elric poofed off to God knows where, and Franz gave us a motorcycle, which... yeah, I was not the safest with that thing. Heading back down to Astra, we had to stop the laser tower, which needed a crystal that for some reason was in a fighting arena, because the plot demanded it. Over at the arena, we met King, who's the host of all of the fighting. And can I say, he sounds weirdly calmly aggressive.
Contestant, Digby's busy. I'm in charge today. Rules? No private fights. Can't remember. You do you. About to start. Come check it out.
Anywho, we had 3 fights, which went as well as you expect. So now that we've got the crystal and a bonus bow to boot, we went right back to good old France, who proceeded to stop the laser, which sadly means our time here has come to an end. Going back to the camp and saying our goodbyes, most saddestly to Mia the Midget, we went on our way to the next place. Well, since the story's over at this part at least, I feel like this is a good time for bloopers. Skipping through the thing which is the opening, I have a script and I'm not following it. I made this myself. Why am I not following it? Man, the fact that I actually spent half an hour trying to remake myself in the game. Man. Right back from the top, yay. Back on track, went to Shirley, stole France's job, and got yelled at by Zeke. But it was not for stealing France's job, no. It was for running out of breath. I shouldn't do this all in one take. So we went with the... what is it that the words little midget in the script make me laugh? Why are midgets so amusing to me? Then we fucked up. And I fucked up. And I'm going to change the next parts of the script. We went right back to good old France, who proceeded to a top? Why did I write a top? He's fucking topping the laser. Okay. Man, this is so stupid.